I'm going to show you how I attempt at dyeing hand painting yarn. I have my yarn here that I've soaked for about 3 hours in a solution of vinegar water with about a half a cup of vinegar to 6 quarts of water, warm water. And I'm gently squeezing the water out. I'm going to lay that in this tray that I put some saran wrap in. Handy dandy gloves. And I'm going to go over with you the supplies I have here. I have these vinyl disposable gloves. They're latex free. You can find them just about anywhere. There's 50 gloves for, I think I paid less than $5. I started with vinegar today, so I'm going to use the vinegar to finish up. You can also use citric acid. I just acquired this today, so this is something I'll be trying again. Today I'm going to be using Sea Spray, Baby Blue Eyes, and Sand Dune. I'm going to move this out the way. I want to get my water really hot. My water from my faucet is pretty hot. Last time I put too much dye, so this time I'm going to try half the amount. So I'm not being I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vinegar to each cup or container here I've got of dye. I'll mix that up pretty good. And you see here I've got 3 foam paint brushes. I picked these up at a dollar store for like $1.70 for a whole pack of them. And I also have a container, or a spray bottle, excuse me, of pure vinegar that I'll be using to spray the yarn after I have painted it. So we're going to take this dye over to our table that is protected with plastic wrap. I'm going to grab my yarn by one of the tie-offs that I made. Excuse me. I'm going to lay it out. I have these in what is called I can't even think what it's called. These ties, figure 8 ties, excuse me. I'm going to spread out my yarn. Now this is only like my second time doing this, so you guys have to be patient with me. But I'm going to show you how I found a way to do it. I want to have one paintbrush for each die. My plan today, let me move this chair out of the way, is to do half in the sea spray and 2/4, 1/4 in the baby blue and 1/4 in the sand dune. So I'm going to start out with the sea spray. And I'm going to move these ties to kind of give me direction on what I'm doing. Well, maybe not. That's about halfway. Maybe I can move this one. That'll have to work. Okay, I'm going to start with the sea spray. And I'm just going to dab it on. Oh, I started with baby blue. Goodness. I'm just going to dab it on. So being I started with the baby blue, I'm only going to do this 1/4. And this, unlike Natalie, this doesn't look like a baby blue. It looks more like a royal blue. Could be we're mixing it still too strong. I may not even be doing this right, but this is how I did it for my Haley that I did. I'm going to check that color. That's the seafoam. So I'm going to start that over here. I don't want to trip. There's probably an easier way of doing this. You want to get underneath your ties. Do just a little bit more. I want to leave some white in here, so, oh, looks like I got some dirt on there. This is the sand dune. I'm leaving some undyed. Hopefully, last time it wicked together. I think I'm going to do a little more. I'm going to grab some paper towels and get up that excess dye there so I don't accidentally get dye where I don't need it. Okay, now I'm going to turn over the yarn to get to the other side here. I'll try to get an even filter going here. This is the baby blue. And this is the Sea Spray. You probably could pour it on, but I'll dab it. I want to make sure it's good and saturated. I'm not using an exact science. This is a learning process for me as well. And more of the sand dune. Looks like it didn't mix well. I should have made sure it would mix better. Dab the paint. Dye, excuse me. I'm going to kind of give these a squeeze. I'm wiping my hands off in between each color so I don't transfer. Oops. Try to absorb some of that. Okay, I'm going to pick it up by the string, and I'm going to put it in the pan I prepared with plastic wrap. And I'm going to wrap it with plastic. I'm going to take this over here to the microwave. And I should have got out my plate already, but I have it here. And I'm going to microwave. I'm going to microwave it on high for 2 minutes. One step I forgot was spraying it down with vinegar, which I took it right back out in the microwave and did. I'm rearranging it so it heat evenly. And I'm going to put it back in for 2 more minutes. Is it going? Oh. Okay, I've let it get to where it's cool down naturally from microwaving twice at 2 minutes with 2-minute rest periods, and then 1 more minute, and then let it cool down naturally. I'm going to rinse it in water that's about the same temperature as the yarn so that it doesn't melt. I'm just going to rinse it. Make sure there's no excess dye coming off. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to gradually get this cooler. Until it's about room temperature. I'm going to gently squeeze it. I do not have any wool wash, so I'm going to use my Gain. I know most of y'all are probably going to scream at me just for this, so I'm just going to use a little bit to help get that vinegar smell out. I'm going to soak that in there probably about 5 minutes. The water is about room temperature, tepid, if that's the same thing. I'm just going to let it sit in there and soak about 5 minutes. Yarn good in cool water and gently squeezed out the excess. Now I'm going to put it in a salad spinner and really get out the water. There's a good bit of water left, as you can see. I'm going to give it a couple more spins. Still a good bit. Let's see how much I can get out of it. Still more. rearrange it and spin it again. See how much you can get out of here, Cassie. Okay, now let me find my tie. I think it turned out pretty. I'm gonna set it outside on a drying rack that I have set up in the shade. I can't wait to see it reskeined. I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of this in natural light. It's almost dry. I've only had it out here maybe half hour. It's very pretty, I think. I'm going to reskein it once it's dry and show you the finished product. My lighting is terrible at night, but this is the finished product. I thought I had a name for it, but I need to think of something else. It has some pretty variations in it. I'm happy with it. Yay!